And now the question becomes, can you guys actually hear me speaking? Do you hear me speaking? Are they silencing my microphone? Are they silencing the stream? This is normal. This is typical. Anyone that's listened to my radio broadcasts over the last, I don't know, 15 years knows that this is typical. They just want to keep that mainstream media nonsense going and fear mongering the public in this endeavor of theirs. And the question now becomes, um, do they, like, is this even on? Is there actually a stream happening? Can anyone even hear me? Do you hear the microphone now? I literally had to go through three different encoded protocols even to get to this. So, can you actually hear me speaking? Wow, amazing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ghost Scientist. This is TGS himself, the ghost from the beyond. As we continue, no, as we continue our journey of discovery, of course, this is TGS Live. I know it's been like so many years now, it's ridiculous. And the only reason that I'm even going live or even on camera, as you all know, that I ghosted myself many, many, many years ago. And due to experiences that I had personally working with inside of the operations that are currently being rolled out as we speak, which is concerning to me because I've been watching X all day long and trying to discuss this with people who I actually thought were, you know, actually in the know, trying to protect humanity, trying to protect the public who actually cared about humanity and where all this stuff is going. And everyone continuously keeps on falling into this same idiotic, ignorant message that is being given out by the mainstream media as well as the other individuals on X who have failed to actually tell the truth, period. And I mean all of them. I've literally been watching this roll out all day, trying to point them in the right direction about what they should be looking at and how this should be delivered to the public. Unfortunately, none of the mainstream media, nor all these damn talking faces and lip service agencies on X are actually doing the public any service whatsoever. I've tried to contact PBD. I've tried to contact Glenn Beck. I've tried to contact the majority of the people who are talking about this clandestine operation that's currently rolling out and giving them facts to the operation that are happening. And instead, they'd rather talk about some idiotic alien invasion, some operation being handled by Iran with some stupid ass mothership off the coastline of the United States. Really seriously, people, what freaking planet or country do you live in? In what world do you live in that you seriously believe that the clandestine operation technologies that we have through DARPA, the NRO, the freaking operations of ISO and ISA, that we would allow a foreign government to fly anything over our damn airspace is beyond me. And then on top of that, you have individuals who are posting the mainstream media drivel that is currently being delivered to the masses in discussion of the drones that are flying over the United States right now in several different locations, not just New Jersey, which they all seem to be focused on. I wonder why. Anybody want to take a wild guess who happens to own property in New Jersey? Outside of that, this is an entire operation and a continuation of the Anglo-Saxon mission. This is literally, I've been telling people for years and years and years that this is coming. Years. I started posting about this project back when I gave the interview to Bill Ryan and Project Camelot starting in 2007. and putting out the information on this project that was going to be rolling out in the United States on ATS, GLP, lunatic outposts, the Cheney Project. I can go down a list, folks. No one pays attention. They eliminated all the people who were actually real truth speakers in this nation, to include William Milton Cooper, Bill Hicks, and anyone that would actually be telling the truth about this operation that they have had in the works since I personally sat in the room with it in 2005 in London. I warned you all about the bioweapons engineering program that was coming out. I warned you through several years to include the operations that Bill put on YouTube in 2010. I then reposted that information in 2014, warning you that it was right around the corner. No one listened. Not a single soul. Nobody. 2017 rolls around. I implemented it again to try to wake people up. Hey, folks, we're only a couple years away from this actually taking place. Y'all might actually want to stand up to the plate, because pretty soon it's going to be too late for you. But no one listened then either. On top of that, I dropped October 10th, 2019. 285 documents on Discord to back up the statements I made about the release of the operation, which happened on the 26th of that month. Did anybody pay attention or listen then? No, they didn't. They didn't. This public is so ignorant to what is actually happening in our country. Y'all are going to be railroaded. Until the day the cattle trucks are outside your doors, knocking on your door, and you can laugh, you cannot believe in it, you can think whatever the hell you want. I've literally been discussing that this was going to happen for the last 15 years to anyone that's been listening. Anybody. I've contacted and talked to everybody from Milton Cooper to Art Bell to freaking Linda Moulton Howell, who's a joke, to the rest of these individuals, including now, who I have some faith in, mind you, being that of Andrew Johnson, and putting out the story and the information so that it actually gets heard by the public. Because you can't get anybody that supposedly is part of this operation that believes in the public, stands for the public, and actually says that they're for freaking humans. That's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. They're talking pieces. I've been watching Alex Jones, PBD, all the top people talk about it all day. Tim Pool, everybody. They're all just selling the same game, folks. Quit following this nonsense. They are CONTELPRO all day and twice on Sunday. I have literally been trying to get to them to point in the direction of truth in what is happening. People obviously do not understand the operation that is in hand. You might want to research it. It's literally called the Anglo-Saxon Mission. We've been working on this mission since 2005 in ISA, NRO. Are you serious, people? How many times do we have to post and put information out to the public when it gets ignored by the public? And then what happens is this bullshit you got today, right? Drones coming out, people talking about aliens and, it's Iran and all that. No, people, sit down. This is literally Project Alice. Code name Maya. It's an ISA program that we have been working on for years. Years, folks. This is an artificial intelligence that is currently in operations of this drone technology called WASP. We have literally been engineering this stuff forever, people. I've been saying it forever. No one listens in this world because you don't care. If you actually cared about being your brothers and sisters' keeper, you would be sharing this information to everyone. Do you? 15 years of reporting on this. I got individuals that are in this room right now that have literally seen me posting and reading and giving this information for over 15 years online. And what does it take? This nonsense? You people don't read no more? You got to get on YouTube and show your faces and show the algorithm and the facial recognition software who you are anymore. And then you have to sit back and you have to ask yourself the question, right? The question is this: why am I sitting in this chair right now showing my face on this stupid camera? I've never done it. Never. I could have been doing this years ago. Art tried to talk me into it. Milton tried to talk me into it. I would never do it. Why? Because this is how they control you, people. This nonsense, this platform. All these people within inside of the CT community who claim that they are out to save humanity are full of shit. They're full of shit. They're selling you books, they're selling you lectures, they're selling you YouTube channel, they're selling you advertising, and all the bullshit coffee and chocolates and candies and all the nonsense that every single one of these jackasses have been trying to push for years. If any one of them were serious about trying to save humanity from what's happening right now, they would have paid attention, they would have gave the information to you as their brother and sister's keeper. Do they? No. They're out for their bucks. They're out to buy houses and cars and hookers. None of them are about trying to save you people. None of them. Not one. I don't care if you pull the top guys on X right now that are shoving all kinds of bullshit down your throats about the operation that's currently taking place, and none of them wanting to talk about it. I've literally probably posted over 100 posts today. I've never been on X in my life. Ask all these people. Ask the people in the channel, they'll tell you. I have never touched TikTok, never wanted to be on X, never wanted to be on YouTube video, never wanted to do YouTube or any kind of a video live. Not ever. Why? Because it's not about the money, people. It's not. It's about saving you, your families, your children, and your grandchildren's future from being robbed by the robber barons that are currently doing this operation as we speak. You think any of these people give a shit about you all? Seriously. They are lying about what these drones are. They are pushing the mainstream narrative. They are putting this information out there, fear-mongering the public. And the public is eating this stuff up like it's candy. Look at X. It's going stupid when people say, oh, it's aliens, it's Iran. Shut the fuck up. It is us. If you understood the technology that we currently have in this country, you would understand that. So then, okay, back up. For all of you who have never read anything I've ever posted over some 15 damn years of reporting, maybe you should understand what's actually going on. This goes all the way back to 2005, people, with an operation called the Anglo-Saxon Mission. You might want to research it. I literally gave this information out undercover to Bill Ryan from Project Camelot. I told them the operations that would be taking place and how they would roll it out in detail. I named the location of Wuhan, China, 10 years before the event ever took place. I named the operation itself, how they would utilize it, and unfortunately, due to the crypto market coming into play, which they had not planned for in 2009, they had to change the operational standing from being that of starting with Israel attacking Iran, okay, to actually doing what they ended up doing, which was blaming China for a biological weapons attack on the world. I literally named it in detail, even said the town they would use. Did anybody ever actually listen? No. Not at all. I tried to get Alex Jones to cover this and his people. Would he? No. The only one that put it up in 2010 was Bill Ryan. And even then, nobody watched it. Nobody even paid attention. Not even when the fact that 2017 rolls around, and it happened exactly as I said it would. And now, wouldn't you know, 10 years later, you now have the exact operation I said they were going to use, right? Israel against Iran, they would then create a conflict where they would drag the United States into it and a nuclear exchange so they would scare the shit out of the public, and then they would utilize Alice and Maya to come into play to say that we were being attacked by outside forces. Sit down, people. Quit drinking the fucking Kool-Aid. How many people have to stand up here on this podium who are actually trying to help you and telling the truth because we don't give a shit about the money? I'm dying. I'm dying of an illness that nobody even knows where it came from. I don't care. I'm not in this to earn a damn thing. I don't give a shit about your likes, your follows, your shares, your cash. I don't give a shit. What am I going to do with it? These drones that are currently overhead are literally part of Project Alice through Project Wasp. This is a controlling AI system. This isn't people in charge of these things. This isn't people actually doing none of this shit. This is literally ASI Maya's program in charge of this operation to a continuation of the Anglo-Saxon Mission project that was launched in 2005 that is still continuing. Do you people not see what is coming? Like, seriously, do you not see it? You got 4 years. Mark my words. Somebody will watch this video 4 years from now and go, oh my God, he said it again. No one listens. It's pointless. You got 4 years, April 14, 2029. They plan on utilizing that for the first and end stages of this Anglo-Saxon mission. Over the course of the next 4 years, all of this is going to ramp up. Not only are they going to try to utilize all the nonsense with these drones and the use of Maya ASI technology with these drones, they're going to release a secondary series of pandemic contagions and blame it on outside forces again. Then on top of that, they'll drag this stuff out and say, oh, it's aliens. It's going to be alien project. I mean, shit, didn't we hear this from Werner von Braun? He said it himself. This was literally laid out in detail, and the American public does nothing to pay attention.